lovelies. So it is officially Ask Emo time, and because I actually recorded the video before people got their questions in, I actually have questions from that I got last week, but I had already recorded the video, so I didn't answer them last week. I'm going to answer them today. Excuse my messy appearance, I just took a shower. So let's get this started because I have a lot of questions, a lot. And don't mind the dogs, they're running around in here. And I'm still getting used to this. I did turn the, away from the tripod, please. Don't knock my tripod over. Sorry, the dogs. But as you can tell, like, we're in the just some moving and I haven't gotten my office set up yet, so I'm trying to work with this. Hi, Luca. I will be putting my vlog up and you guys will understand, like, Luca, no, you cannot play with my camera. Luca wants to play with my camera. But anyways, let's get started on these questions. Again, sorry for the appearance. Hopefully, I turned the resolution down on the camera this time, so hopefully it will be a lot better this time. Hopefully. Don't mind the husband, he's going to be walking back and forth because he is doing stuff around the house, getting us set up, because like I said, they're just moving out, we're moving our stuff in, so he's doing some work. Okay, first question is from, the questions are from Twitter, from ISFJ1007. Hope I got that right. Hope I wrote it down right. My brain doesn't work sometimes. Number one, what desktop have you looked into getting? Any specific make and model have you looked into getting? I really haven't looked into getting a certain make or model. I know I do like the Dells. The Dells seem to work really good, and I haven't had a problem with my Dell yet. Well, except for just recently because the ghost knocked the Dell off my TV, and now my USB plugs aren't working. But other than that, I haven't had a problem with the Dell. So I would really like a Dell. And just something that's easy to use. Just something that's easy, basic to use, and has lots of space on it for, like, videos. Because I would probably use that to edit on, and then I'd probably use the laptop for, like, miscellaneous stuff. I don't know. I'd figure it out. But I do want a desktop for my office. I would like that just to have more room to save my videos on, because, let's face it, laptops don't have a whole lot of space, and desktops do. You two knock it off. Sorry. There's just craziness everywhere. Number two, you've mentioned into getting an iPad. What kind? And if you were getting a if you get a computer, what would you use the iPad for? I didn't really look into the iPads. I mean, I will basically take the oldest iPad, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't. Anything basically, what I need it for is for t-shirt designs. Because I need one with a stylus, that you can use a stylus and a good, like, paint program, so I can draw up my own designs for, now I know why this is not working properly, which I don't get. Like, it should, no, I don't know. I'm confuzzled now. Anyways, I don't know what I did to this thing. But I would basically be using the iPad for drawing up my own t-shirt designs and to put on t-shirts. So I would be able to do my own artwork to put on the t-shirts. Because you can't do that on a desktop, and it's really hard to do on a laptop with the little mouse. It's easier to do with a pen, and I can't do that on my laptop or a desktop computer unless it was touchscreen, but touchscreens are expensive, and I really don't want a touchscreen computer because I know people that have had them and they just don't last very long. So I'd rather just have an iPad where I can just chill on, like, the couch or something and draw up a design when I feel like an artistic spur come out. But that's what I wanted the iPad for. Have you ever had a pixie haircut? No, I have not. I've never had a pixie haircut. I've had very short hair. I actually had it where it was, like, really short in the back and it was shaved underneath and it came down like at an ankle. That was the shortest haircut I ever had, but it was not a pixie cut. But it was short. It was really short. And I regretted it after I did it. Regretted it big time after I did it. You're going to be hearing a lot of noise, sorry. Number 4, what are 3 things that should be expected in any relationship? Truth. Alright, wait, no. Trust, honesty, and communication. I think those are the 3 main things. Number 5, do you have any allergies? I have pollen allergies. I have allergies to medications. I have, just like your basic seasonal pollen allergies, and then a lot of medication allergies. Number 6, can you describe what you like about rainstorms? If it's just like a normal like thunderstorm where it's not too severe, it's just soothing. But if it's like a real extreme storm where there's like tornado warnings or like high wind warnings or that, I'm not too thrilled. But yeah, I just like rainstorms because they're soothing. I just think the noise and that is just soothing when it's a nice little rumble of like distant thunder and a little bit of lightning. It's soothing, and just light rain. But anything that's too extreme, I'm like, no. Nope. Extreme. My dogs are literally like, you can't see them because I can't pull it down that far, but my dogs are literally in my lap right now. They're right here. Number 7. I need to start checking these off so I don't answer the same one over again. Do you like Slurpees and slushies? I think I answered this one in my last vlog when I gave myself brain freeze. So, yes, I do. Okay. The next question that I got is from Spring Me from Anonymous, and he actually sent in some other questions today that he wanted me to answer in this week's. That kind of goes with this one. It kind of went from last week's. And I guess I'm just weird, so I'm going to answer it, or try to answer it, because I have a weird state of mind. One last question on being hanged. Get to it when you can. At the private hanging that I said I would want a private hanging instead of a public hanging if I ever was hanged for anything. Would I want to take a 4-inch or an 8-inch drop? I would say probably an 8-inch drop. Why? Because I would have more chance to gain up some velocity to make it quick and easy. If I'm gonna hang, I want to make it quick and easy so I don't die. So I die quickly.
What question is that?
I know it's a strange question, but I'm a weirdo, and I will fully answer your question because it wasn't too weird. I did say that I would answer just about anything unless it was like too like weird. So I hope that answered your question. And then there's like a couple more that go on after this, but I don't know how exactly I'm going to answer those. But next question is from Blown Lightweight Heavyweight from YouTube. Was it a short summer in the Cleveland area weather-wise, or basically was it cold summer? It was a more mild summer, I think, this year.
It was nice.
It was nice. It wasn't too hot and it wasn't too cold. It was a mild summer. Actually, I looked on my time hop, and as of last year around this time, it was actually already snowing. So, cross our fingers, Halloween's gonna be good this year and it's not gonna be nasty. Hopefully. But yeah, it was a mild summer. It wasn't too hot and it wasn't like too cold. It's actually it was nice again today, and it was nice yesterday. It was like in the 60s, 70s, low 70s.
No, it was like in the mid 50s.
Mid 50s, but it was still like nice. Yesterday it was like almost 60s. Okay, number 2, are you looking forward to Black Friday like Cookie is? Not really. He's moving my desk. He's moving my desk. Watch out, guys. That's gonna go in my office. It's kind of filled with papers right now, but he's moving my desk. That's what he's doing. Are you looking forward to Black Friday or like cookies? I really don't do Black Friday. Why? Because I have anxiety and I don't like big crowds. And I just really, there's no reason for me to go out that early in the morning and leave my kids to go shopping. I know the sales are good and stuff, but you can do online Black Friday shopping too, just as well. Yeah.
It's not worth risking your life over.
Yeah, not worth risking your life over for a thrill. The most thing you will catch me doing is like when the Twilight movies came out. I totally was standing in line to buy tickets, or to buy the movie, and I totally stood in line to get tickets for the movie. But that's the most you'll see me doing. But as far as standing in line for a new phone or for Black Friday objects, you're not going to see me do that. No, can't do it. I would literally have a mental breakdown, panic attack, freak out. My husband can vouch for that because when the grocery store's packed, I have a mental breakdown, freak out, can't handle it. Number 3, does your agoraphobia change in severity depending on the day and your mood? Well, like I said, it hasn't been that bad as of recently. It was a lot worse when I was a child. I think my mom has it worse than I do, where she doesn't want to leave her house because she absolutely does not want to leave her house. But mine's more of things that I've never done before. Like, that's what makes mine like, no, I'm just going to stay home. I'm just going to stay home and act like I'm sick. Yeah, I'm sick. But as far as things I've done before, like if I know what it's going to be and stuff, then sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. But, you know, for the most part, I mean, it does depend on my mood, and it depends on if it's something, I think it's more, depends on, like, what it is, really. And if I've done it before and if I haven't. If it's unknown or if it's done before. Number 4. Do you think drug addicts should go to jail as long as they are not hurting anyone else? Well, this is a hard question for me because I know a lot of people that smoke pot on a pretty regular basis, and I would never like turn them in for smoking pot. It's just me. As long as they're not hurting anyone else and they're just doing it in their home and just chilling at home and just need to relax, whatever, that really doesn't bother me. But if they're going and pushing it on other people and that, or if they have children and they're getting high, then yes, I see a problem with it. Hard drugs, I don't believe in hard drugs at all. Anything that's harder, like I literally stopped talking to a friend of mine because like she got hooked on heroin, and then she started showing signs that she was going back to it, so I cut the friendship in half, and I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. Not gonna talk to you no more. So, as far as really heavy drugs, like I won't associate with people that do that, but I think pot doesn't really bother me. What is your favorite part of living in Ohio? Let me scoot this chair in because my back's starting to hurt. My favorite part of living in Ohio has got to be the season change. I like watching the seasons change. In South Carolina, the seasons really didn't change there. We never really got snow. We really didn't have leaves changing and fall colors and all of that. He's setting up the fish tank, by the way. So yeah, I think that has to be my favorite part. Not to mention, like, I have a lot of friends, and the people, like I always tell people is, you know, the saying in South Carolina is smiling faces in beautiful places. And I'm like, yeah, they're smiling as they're stabbing you in the back. Mm-hmm. Because they would literally look you in the eye and smile and tell you they're best friend and then turn around and stab you in the back.
Southern hospitality is a bunch of bullcrap.
Yeah, a bunch of bullcrap. Now, in Ohio,
They're just nice.
if somebody has a problem with you, they will literally tell you straight to your face. They have no issues with telling you straight to your face. If you're being a bitch, they're gonna tell you you're being a bitch. Being stupid, I had freaking Canadian soldiers swarming me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's probably those gnats from that crap.
No, they were Canadian soldiers. One landed on my notebook. I smell sweet, apparently. And the light's attracting them. And I just looked into the light, which was a bad idea, because now I can't see anything. Don't look into the light. Don't go towards the light. So yeah, I like the fact that people are more honest here. And there's just more types of my kind of people to hang out with. If I was in South Carolina, most people listen to country or rap in South Carolina. But in here, I have more people that are into the same type of music that I'm into. So that helps too. There's nothing worse than being forced to listen to country music when you don't like it at a friend's house, you know? Okay. Stop it, Panda. The dogs, they're going ape over the new fish tank. They're like, what are you doing? Number 6. What do you think about my hometown, San Francisco, from what you have heard about it? I really haven't heard a whole lot about San Francisco, to be honest. I just know you guys, they have the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, right?
Yep.
Golden Gate Bridge. That's the only thing I know about. It's just your area of where you live. Sorry.
That's a small fish tank.
That's okay. We'll make it look pretty. Like I said, we'll make it look pretty, and at least we know it's not going to be too heavy for that stand.
No, it's a pretty beefy stand.
Yeah.
It's little.
Yeah. Oh, it's only a 10-gallon tank. Sorry. We got a bigger fish tank because our little one is leaking and my fish are like croaking because they're running out of room, so he's trying to set that up for the fishies. Make sure you run the plants under hot water before you put them in there.
Oh, I'm not, you can do it. I'm just getting it up here.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you handle this tomorrow.
Okay.
Give you something to do.
Okay, so the next set of questions we're getting into is from a Facebook fan page from Adrian D. Number 1, do you like popcorn? If so, with lots or little butter? I am a big Orville Redenbacher fan, and I am so into the movie theater butter popcorn. Freaking love it. Love it. Love lots of butter on my popcorn. Love it. I'm not a person for flavored popcorn, really not, except for the caramel popcorn. I like that once in a while. Watch the dog. Come here. Hold on.
I got him. I got him.
Okay. Caramel corn, no. Luca, come here. Come here, Luca. Luca. He bolted yesterday, so I don't want him to do it again today. Luca, come here. Come on. Come here. He's not gonna come. He's just gonna try and bolt. I know he is. He's not going to, though. I hope John comes through the other door. Maybe he will. Luca! Get away from the screen, doofus. So anyways, yes, I like lots of butter. Number 2, you looking into any particular video editing software? I have Cyber something right now. I actually do like the editing software I do have.
Here's the rocks, baby. Don't smoke them.
Okay. I do have the editing software. Like I have Movie Maker through Windows, and then I have Cyberlink, I think it's called. Not exactly sure. There are like little bugs driving me nuts. Sorry. Because we've been moving stuff in and out, the bugs got in the house and they're just driving me nuts insane. Get away from my drink. But, no, I'm not really looking into anything like too crazy. I do like my Cyber, whatever it's called, that came with my Dell with the Windows 8, because I can do the picture-in-picture, which I absolutely love doing the picture-in-picture. Love doing that. So, yeah. I mean, that I really like. I'm trying to make sure I'm not, like, running low on time. For future Halloweens, do you have any plans on decorating the outside to look like a spooky haunted house? Indeed, I think next year I'm definitely going to go all out on the outside of the house to get it decorated. This year was just kind of crazy because we were going to be moving stuff and everything, and so I didn't have... Oh, you're really flaky. Ew. Sorry. I gave my dog a bath last night and he's like really super duper dry now. He dried out because of it. Whoops. But, yeah, definitely. I used to decorate a lot, when we lived in South Carolina and that, so I will definitely be decorating next year. I just didn't have time this year because of everything that was going on and everything, so, but next year, definitely. I think next year we'll probably be doing the outside of the house for Christmas too as well. Number 4, relationship with your mother. Do you believe that there will ever be a healing? I don't believe so in full content. There was a time that, you know, she went to the hospital because she broke both of her feet. And I really did try. I tried, but as soon as she got out of the hospital, she went back into the same way of living. And it went back to the same old crap, basically. So, unless she's sober, I don't want to talk to her, because she literally gets on my freaking nerves when she's not sober. If she's sober, she's the nicest person in the world, and I mean, she's my mom, I'll always love her, but I'm just very guarded now with her, because she's in a lot of denial about what she did to me and my brother in the past, and what she still does to us. She's in a lot of denial about it, so I don't think it'll ever be fully healed, honestly, but in all fairness, I have learned from my parents' mistakes on a lot of things, which is good, when you were able to go back to work, can you think of what you would like to do? Honestly, my work leave, my medical leave is up on November 3rd. So really, technically, I could go back to work as of next week. But, the sad thing is I would love to go back to the groom shop. Honestly, I would, but my body just won't let me. The problem with it is my body is not going to allow me to stand for long periods of time, sit for long periods of time. As you can tell, I'm adjusting, I'm moving, I can't do it. And when I stand or walk for long periods of time, I can't bend over, I can't lift things. And that's why my husband's trying to help me as much as, John's trying to help me as much as he can before he goes back to work tomorrow, because he knows that I can't do the lifting, I can't do the bending, I can't do a lot of that stuff. So he's trying to get everything up and in my range to where I can get some of it done without overdoing it. And he's basically like, do what you can when you can. I mean, he's being very understanding about it. So, I mean, right now, I mean, basically, if I can do the YouTube thing and stick with it, then I'm going to do the YouTube thing. I really enjoy making videos for you guys, and I enjoy editing the videos. It's like a creative outlet for me. I really do enjoy it. And, you know, I don't know. I really don't see me being able to physically go back to work. I really don't. Now, unless these injections work. If these injections work, then maybe, but I don't know. The doctor wasn't quite sure because of where the bone spur is. I am eventually going to do a video on what bone spurs are and explain it to you and explain to where mine is located. Because a lot of people don't understand what kind of do. So I will do a video on it eventually, but I mean, if I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to go back to work, and if I am, it's going to have to be something minimal probably. So that's why I decided to start back on my YouTube channel, because I left for a while, and I mean, I lost a lot of subscribers due to that, but then I got the partnership, and when I got the partnership, I was like all gung-ho about it, and I definitely want to stick with it. It's been a little difficult because of the medical problems and because of the, you know, trying to get moved, situated and everything, but it's gonna get better. Like I said, I keep trying to change the camera to see what's better. Hopefully this is better. If it's not, let me know, guys. Because the last video seemed clear on my computer, but it was not clear on YouTube. So if it's not clear, let me know. And I will try something else. I turned it down quite a bit though, so it should be okay. It looks a little better on the camera now, so hopefully it's okay. Number 6, are you ready for when it starts to really snow in Ohio? No. I'll be honest with you, I hate the snow. I really do. Like, that's the one thing I really miss about South Carolina, is the fact we didn't have a lot of snow. Being we live so close to the lake and everything, we get like effect snow, so we usually get hammered. And this gnat is driving me insane, like for real. About to kill it, if I can catch it. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Especially getting kids off the bus in a freaking blizzard. Not looking forward to that. Because I'm accident prone and I usually bust my butt in the snow. So, and I'm a freeze baby and I hurt a lot in the winter, so it's not going to be fun for me. It's not going to be fun for me. Also, I don't like riding in cars when it snows out, so definitely Tammy driving is going to wait till next year, because Tammy doesn't drive in the snow. Tammy's scared to drive anyways, so Tammy's definitely not practicing to drive in the snow. Number 7, have you ever been to Charleston, South Carolina? You know what's really funny is, yes, I've been to Charleston, South Carolina. There's actually videos on my later videos of when I lived in South Carolina of me visiting downtown Charleston. I actually lived, when I first moved there, I lived in North Charleston for a little while, in a little trailer. So yeah, I've been to Charleston. I used to live there, actually. In North Charleston I lived. Been to downtown Charleston. It's really pretty there. I love Charleston. And yeah, I have videos of Charleston and stuff like that on my latter videos when I was in South Carolina, so you just go check those out. There's some cool ones. There's some picture ones in that. Just look at the later videos when I lived back there. So like, not last year's videos, but you're gonna have to look way back. Look way back. Number 8. Have you ever seen something or felt something that completely gave you the shivers and made your hair stand up? I have had these instances many times. Many times. It's not fun. A lot of it cannot be explained. Poor little Luca, your ear is so raw, buddy. Sorry, his little ear was flipped and I could see how red it was. He's got double ear infections and I've been fighting with trying to get him better. I think I'm going to have to take him to the vet, because his little ears are infected. I feel bad for him. But yes, I've had a lot of those experiences. I think I'm just going to have to make a video on that one day, because I have other ghost story videos. Like, you can go back and look at my later videos again. You can look back at my later videos. I do have ghost story videos on there. Just maybe type in Little Miss Emo and ghost stories. Something like that. And it should be there. Okay, so the next question, the last questions are from Spring Me, from Anonymous again, about the hangings. Number 1, black hood, black dress, black hose, and black heels for the hanging, or black hood, prison, orange dress, black hose, and black heels. Honestly, I don't think they're going to have me in heels during a hanging or a dress. So, I'm going to have to say just everything all black, but not a dress and heels, because I don't see them doing that in the hanging. And number 2, kick a lot after the drop. I'm really hoping I'm not kicking at all after I drop. That's the easiest bug. That is the best way I can answer that question. Alright guys, well that is the end of the questions. Thank you for all of those who sent in those good questions. I will be working on getting this edited and getting I have 2 videos to get up tonight, and then I have 2 videos that need to go up tomorrow, so I'm gonna definitely edit a few tonight. My computer's charging right now, so I'll probably do it here in a little bit. And again, I want to say a big thank you to the one who sent me the tripod. It is working perfectly, as you can tell. It's wonderful. I'm still getting used to it, but it's working out great. It's nice to not have to hold the camera, and it's nice to be able to use my HD camera where it tracks my every movement. It's not a computer where you're gonna hear buzzing the entire time. So thank you again for the person who sent me the tripod, because it works great. So I'm going to go now, lovelies, and don't forget to get your questions in for next week's Ask Emo, and if I didn't get to your questions this week and I do come across them, I will answer them in next week's. If you think I may not have seen them, you can always contact me and ask me if I've seen them. If not, just send them to me again. If you have topics for Freaky Fridays, let me know. There's been a couple that I've seen. Sometimes I don't always get my messages on YouTube, guys, so sometimes you gotta resend them because sometimes I don't see them. Also, I had an incident with my computer, so my cell phone, iPhone video channel, I don't know that I'm going to be able to upload videos to that because I can't get my phone to send the videos to that account, like upload to that account. And I was plugging my phone into my computer to transfer them to my computer and upload them that way, but the ghost of my house decided to knock my computer off the TV, and it fell on its screen, and now all the USB ports don't work. So I'm going to check and see if my other laptop's USB works, but once I get my office set up, then we'll figure it out. But just know that there may not be any videos on the other channel for right now because my computer's broken. A little bit. Not fully broken, just a little bit. I was devastated. I really was. I almost cried. My laptop's my baby. My laptop's my baby. And it fell. I literally, like, nobody was in the room. There was no reason for this thing to fall off because it literally... I'll show you guys in the vlog. I'm going to have to show you where it was sitting in the vlog. But I'm going to go, and I'm probably going to finish my vlog because I have to finish today's vlog. And then I have to upload the video from yesterday. And then I have to edit a mail vlog and stuff like that. So, our mail opening. Mail time. Mail time! I enjoy mail time so much. You guys are awesome. And for the person who did send me the stuff on mail, I will be writing you a letter to thank you. I always write letters. So be checking your mailbox. It'll be coming soon. It'll be coming soon. Alright, lovelies, well, I'm going to go because it's getting very long, and I'm sorry it was so long this week, but it was a lot of questions this week. It was fun, but I do see a difference in my little monitor. Sorry, my makeup's all smeared. I wore waterproof mascara, and I'll tell you what, It's very waterproof, it won't come off. But it seems to look better in my little viewfinder, so hopefully that means that I fixed the problem. Hopefully. We'll see when I edit it. But until then, toodles!